Gemini, song that's playing for you is Let's Get It. So you in a position where you getting some shit, or you no longer you're not holding on to something no more. You might have let go of some shit. You may have been in a position once upon a time you were very adamant at getting or achieving or being somewhere or participating in an environment, whether that environment was with just you were very persistent on expressing or investing in a certain type of truth. You were very fixated on that being the truth, or that being your understanding or knowing about a relationship or situation, up until you had to get that up, because you doing that was only keeping you up at night. You investing in that direction or investing in that friendship was only making you restless spiritually or third dimensionally. You couldn't sleep because you might have been doing something or expressing a truth that wasn't yours, and it was keeping you up at night in bed because of a direction you went in. And you might have thought the first card out is the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Whether you're not doing something anymore, that just further elaborates on the Five of Swords in reverse. Passion fruit. Now you looking for something that's a little sweeter than where you at. You may be in a position where you're no longer bringing anything new here. You just gonna keep bringing the same form, the same imagination, the same mind, the same vision there. You ain't gonna change it up. You ain't gonna switch it up, because you may be in a position to realize there's no passion here. There's no passion with these people, with this person, or when I do that, you don't have passion, or it's not like you don't burn for whatever you're doing. So you may be in a position where you're either no longer doing that, or the mind and the mentality you are bringing to a situation now that you realize you have no passion for this, and you may be in a position where you're yearning for passion. Now you could be in a position where you're expressing your mind in a lower type of way. When you bring your imaginations, when you bring your fire to an environment, it could just be, it's like something's wrong with you, but don't nobody know what's wrong with you. Whole time what's wrong with you is the whole situation in general. It's that type shit. You feel me? You know what side of the fence you fall on, though. You probably got a sample of some passion, and now, or you may have been, and that shit changed your dynamic. Tower, some shit fell. Or because you're no longer investing or doing something, because you're no longer going or investing or putting a negative energy in the air regarding a situation. Empress in reverse. Listen, you could have been dealing with some toxic folk there, Gemini, or you were in a very manipulative position, and it's like that energy is ran its course. You can't do that no more. You can't invest in people or relationships or friendships like that no more. Whatever it is for you, you may be in a position where you're giving something up, or you have no choice but to let something go. Whether you're willingly or non-willingly. Look, something in your past, whether it was you who was the Empress in reverse with the devil upright, whether you were the toxic person or someone outside of you was the toxic person, you're gonna have to, you know what side of the fence you fall on. Someone was doing something without thinking. Hey, you should have thought about that before you invested in that. Or somebody should have thought about that before they came to you like that. Because when they came to you talking at the side of their neck, or just expressing themselves in a very dominating, it's like someone tried to manipulate you. Someone was real wicked in your space when they was trying to pull a certain energy out of you, or get you to do or see something the way they wanted you to see it. That only made you realize you can't fuck with these people. Them doing that only made you realize you don't have passion for this. You don't want to be in this friendship. You don't want to be in this relationship. You don't want to involve yourself in this environment, express yourself this way. Yeah, look, it only progressed your further development out or through the pain. It's only like someone only pushed you further through the fire. And the whole time, they didn't want you to go through the fire. Matter of fact, they might have wanted you to stay in the fire with them. Someone wanted you to stay in a situation or stay stuck or stay in a certain type of space with them. But that time is fallen. Now you have no more ties to this. You already done been hurt as much as you can here. You already done been through what you could with this person or these people. Now you at a point you ain't giving them shit. You ain't got no mind to give them, no fire, no passion to give them, because you realize there was no passion to begin with. Passion fruit. You might have had a sample of, you got you a little morsel of some passion. Whether it was passion that came from you might have invested yourself in a little environment. You went somewhere new. That new environment made you express or invest yourself in a way it's been a while since you felt like that. You feel me? Now you like, hold on. You looking at back at the ranch, like, oh, if I was feeling like this here, and now you compare, it's like you got something to compare. You feel me? It's like that, and you may be in a position where you don't got shit left to give. Kind of tapped out in a space, relationship, or friendship. Ain't shit manifested from that. If it's you versus you, then you was in a wicked space. You might still be a little bitter about a situation or a dynamic or the way something has turned, or the way something has changed. Something done flipped if it's you versus you, and if it's someone might not be hurt about the space of the situation. It's like someone's no longer heartbroken or in pain over some shit. You feel me? And because of that, that's changing the situation for you. And you know what that means. Or now that you are past the heartbreak and the pain, you can actually reflect on your actions, or what role or what you played, what part you had to play in expressing or investing in something that brought an ending to your world. If it's you in there, so then you might have lost some friends, diamonds dancing. Yeah, back in the day, folks, it was you might have thought this was a good idea. You might have thought this direction or this investment was what you needed to do, or how you needed to express, or what you needed to invest yourself in. Whatever we talking about. Fast forward, you feel a whole different way about that. You're not celebrating these emotions. You got the Three of Swords in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. Now that you passed the point where the truth hurts you, now you're just in the truth. Now you're in the truth now. And now that you in the truth, you looking around, you like, this is you have no fire for this. And if you do have fire for that, if you do get passion from those people, if you do get an imagination about that situation, about that job, about that relationship, about participating in that environment, it is not a good one. You don't get good visions when you see this, whatever this is. And back in the day, shit was nice though. Diamonds dancing, shit. Someone could have wooed you with some third dimensional material gain items. You feel me? Hey, that's someone wooed you with some light. Yeah, Lucifer love light. The devil gonna blind you, just get you in some shit. Yeah, the devil right here. You feel me? So someone wooed you, whether it was with third dimensional items or they just painted a one hell of a picture in your mind. You feel me? They got you to imagine it. They got you to be in the imagination and experience it and desire that, just to get you to do something. And that shit, and they got you. Now you could be in that, and now the ideas, now the imagination you bring to that arena ain't a good one. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, yo shit, flat tire now. You ain't got no more gas for that idea, no more gas for those people, no more gas for that person, no more drive to invest in that. Anything you give, anything you say is it's like you irked. You don't nobody know why you bothered, but Gemini, you bothered. Because you out your mind about some shit. It's like you can see now, and you could see maybe folk around you fake shit. If it's you versus you might have been what you might be aware that your actions is what put you here, whatever that means for you, because you took a certain type of action regarding your imaginations, regarding your passion, regarding the direction. You thought if you were to invest in a certain type of way, or invest in your reality, or express yourself in a certain type of direction regarding your passion, if you were to take your fire a certain route, it would manifest you some sort of material gain where people could be happy around you. You would be in a position, and it's like someone would be hurt. It's almost like you would have benefited off of someone's pain, but someone's not hurt. Someone that isn't going through some sort of heartbreak in some way, shape, or form. And now that's making you realize what you did. You know what that means for you. Listen, Gemini, you know what that means for you better than I know what that means for you. If that's a shoe, if it's a shoe for you, you don't have to wear that shit. Or you ain't bringing a smile somewhere no more. And you don't got no more smiles left to give to this relationship. No more smiles left to give to, greet a customer with a smile. You mean mugging customers now. You feel me? It's like that. Because it's someone could have played you at your job and you ain't happy with that person and it's leaking onto your environment. People could see any step you take in that atmosphere, in that environment, in that space, in that relationship, you stepping with a bothered energy. And that's making someone outside of you realize they shouldn't have done what they should have done when it came to you. If it's you versus someone outside of you, someone that's playing with you, I'm trying to fuck. See, someone just wanted to have sex with you, spiritually or third dimensionally, spiritually in the sense where they wanted you to merge your mind and energy with them, and the only way they knew to do that was woo you in some way, shape, or form, play on you in some way. They presented themselves to you. You might have already held this person in a certain type of position in your external world. You already saw them in of a certain type of status. In just for you or just in their world, they was in a certain type of position. What is that? Nothing. And that puts you in the position that you went with it. You roll with what they had going on. And you may wish you didn't roll what you got going on. Well, you may now wish you didn't roll with what they had going on, because now you're in a position, now that you out your mind, now that you no longer stressing about something, you realize, damn, I shouldn't have did that after you did that. Or that's what somebody realized with you, because now they done lost you. You no longer losing sleep. You no longer stressing about some shit. Matter of fact, something's over. Over to never return. You got so many reasons as to why this doesn't need to happen again, or why you shouldn't participate in that energy, or why you shouldn't do some shit like that again. You got a whole list of reasons as to why. Now, you may still be going there, wherever there is, or you may still be in it, whatever it is. But you ain't giving it none of that good, Gemini. You feel me? Whatever it is. Yeah, look, because your mind fell about it. You may have realized you invested in this when you were in an emotional place of. It's like you might not have really known how to feel about a situation, but you still invested in it. Or you just didn't know how you were feeling. You were in a kind of a hectic emotional place when you made a decision. And now you may realize that decision wasn't the greatest decision. Make the trap say, hey,